One of the biggest disappointments coming out of college was RG3, Robert Griffin III. He had lots of potential at the NFL level, and he just never seemed to live up to it. Even in his rookie season, it was still overrated. There were so many flaws in his game. And yes, the reason why he's struggling in the NFL is more than just that he can't slide. Even in his rookie season, RG3 would stare down one wide receiver on a passing play, which is bad, bad, bad. Even a quarterback similar to Marcus Mariota, who I'm also very critical on, would look at multiple targets. RG3, the only reason why he had success in 2012 was because he had a lot of gimmicky plays that they called. But eventually, well, those get old, and when you go 9-7, you still need plenty of improvements to continue that. And the next following years, they just didn't have that same success with Robert Griffin III. You cannot stare down one wide receiver for too long. Also, when you look at RG3's technique, his technique was sloppy when it came to passing and scrambling. When it came to passing the ball, he ran all over the place. He was very, I felt, maybe not inconsistent with his throws form, but he just didn't have the correct form. And he would just throw the ball all over the place. He wasn't very accurate in his 2012 season, eye test wise. Now, the numbers, I didn't even look at the numbers. Just look at how the guy threw the ball in some of his highlight videos. He would just throw it up to the wide receiver, just not in proper ball placement area. That's the most important part of accuracy. And he threw to a couple wide open targets. That's who RG3 was. That's how he had success. And also, when you look at him scrambling, he doesn't look artistic at all. Okay? You need to look kind of magical when you do scrambling. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you need to make it look like an art. Russell Wilson makes it look like an art. And yes, he is the best scrambler in the game, but when RG3 does it, it's just not the same. And yes, is it fair for me to compare RG3 to Russell Wilson? Of course it is. They're both in the same draft class, and they're both quarterbacks with a lot of ability to scramble. And RG3 does have the ability to scramble, but it's still very, very sloppy. Russell Wilson at least makes it look artistic. Now, RG3, yes, he does have a chance to make it back into the NFL as a superstar. But at the same time, though, this guy never learned how to properly slide, or how he might not even care to slide. I just think that, well, if he's not going to do that, then why would he look at multiple targets of down the field, multiple wide receivers? Why will he look at his technique and improve it? I'm not sure. He might just be one of those guys that's be like, I have lots of money and I have a family. Life is good. I don't really have to do much. Might just be that one of those guys. I'm not saying he's lazy, he just might not be dedicated to playing professional football. That's what I say about RG3. And yes, his 2012 season was overrated.